What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike, aka Michael Mitchell, back at it again with another video. If you watched my previous video from earlier this week, you would actually know that I was talking about the Mercari app in that video. In this video, I'm actually going to tell you the best items you can flip on the Mercari app and make yourself a lot of money really fast. So without wasting your time, let's just get into some of the best items that you can actually flip to make the most money on Mercari or anywhere else you really want to sell the products on. Without further ado, let's go. And the first hot item on that list is cell phones. So yes, if you want to get on Mercari or any of these other selling apps and sell a cell phone, preferably an iPhone, then you can make a lot of money really fast. And if you're doing a whole flipping business where you want to go and sell those phones on Mercari or any other app, promise you can make a lot of money. iPhones tend to hold their value a little bit more than Androids do, but overall you can definitely make a whole flipping business just from flipping cell phones. You would go and buy the phone for a low price somewhere else, and you would go on Mercari, eBay, or wherever and sell it for a higher price. You collect that profit and you rinse and repeat the process over and over again. Like I said before, iPhones are definitely the top phone you would want to try and sell because people generally just want iPhones, and you can get a good amount of money from iPhones. Personally, when the new iPhone comes out every year except for the past year, I've sold it on eBay and I've made about $800 to $900, almost $1,000 in some cases for my old iPhone. So when this one comes out, the iPhone 12 this year, I'm gonna go ahead and sell my old iPhone XS Max for around $800. And basically that's enough to cover the half the price of the new iPhone I'm gonna go buy, which is probably the iPhone 12 Max Plus X, whatever they decide to call the thing. Regardless, you can make a lot of money with iPhones, and it actually is one of the best and easiest ways to flip stuff online. The second easiest item to flip stuff with on Mercari or anywhere else is Nintendo Switches. People love Nintendo Switches. I've loved Nintendo Switches. We all love Nintendo. We're all gonna grow up one day, but I don't know when the day's gonna be. We're still probably gonna buy Nintendo regardless. But Nintendo Switches, in all seriousness, is definitely an easy flip as long as you can actually get your hold of a Nintendo Switch. These things have been sold out for, I don't know, basically since COVID started. So I would say at least 6-7 months now. If you can go and find one on Amazon or wherever you go and buy a Nintendo Switch at and buy it at regular price, you can easily go online and go on Mercari, eBay, or whatever and sell it for up to $300 more than what it actually costs. Now, I mean, is this kind of scammy? Yes, because like that sucks. I mean, if you're really out here, selling a Nintendo Switch for $300 more than what it's actually worth, I'm gonna hate you. But at the end of the day, if you're here to make money, if you're here to flip stuff, that's what you're gonna do, and that's what people have been doing. If you go on eBay right now, I promise you, it's Nintendo Switches on sale, unboxed, unopened, everything on sale for $600, maybe even more than that. And that's how it was before, and that's probably how it still is now. They are becoming more and more common in stock, but people are basically just buying them as soon as they get in stock, so people just go ahead and flip them because you can't find them anywhere else, and the ones that's under $300 are basically gone in seconds. So if you want to go and buy a Nintendo Switch, or if you have a Nintendo Switch that you're not really using, I promise you can probably get basically how much you paid for it when you bought it, which is $300 at least, or maybe even more than that if you have games bundled with it, or if it's just brand new, you can automatically get way more than what it's actually worth. So Nintendo Switches is definitely a hot item. If you have one, or if you plan on trying to get one for retail price, try and get one and go and try and sell it on Mercari, eBay, any of those things, and I promise you'll make a profit. There is no question about that, for the time being at least, because right now, like I said before, they're hard to come by. They've been hard to come by for about 6 months, so good luck. Kind of piggybacking off of Nintendo Switches, I would say for my third hot item or hot items, it would be technology in general. So Nintendo Switches obviously work. You can go and sell game systems, which is just a Nintendo Switch. You can sell a PS4, Xbox, Game Boy SPs, Game Boy Colors. People buy that old stuff, I promise you. Nintendo 64s, people buying all that old stuff for like hundreds of dollars. It's on Mercari. I don't know how it is on other apps, but as far as Mercari go, I just saw a Game Boy SP go for like $80, and I think that's pretty solid. I'm pretty sure that's how much it actually cost when it first came out. I don't even know, what, 15, 20 years ago? So if you want to go and sell something like a game system or any other type of technology, maybe like a smartwatch or something like that, you can go and do that. For this example, I'm actually going to give you a Fitbit. So I actually recently sold my dad's Fitbit on Mercari for $68. I sold that Fitbit in, I would say, about 4 or 5 hours of posting it, maybe a little less than that, maybe about 3 hours of posting it. Regardless, before I sold it, I actually saw the person that put the offer in for $68 and accepted it. But I went on their profile because on Mercari, you can actually go to their profile and see what the person has for sale. So I went to their profile to actually see what they were selling, and they had sold maybe like 6 or 7 Fitbits in the last 2 days. So basically what that tells me is that they buy Fitbits for a low price and then refurbish them or do whatever they want with them, or just don't do anything at all and then resell them for a higher price on Mercari and then make profit. There's nothing wrong with flipping Fitbits. There's nothing wrong with flipping Apple Watches, any of that stuff. But if you want strictly keep your flipping business on Mercari, you can 100% do that. Go and try to get a product for a low. All you have to do is put an offer in. If the person accepts it, then guess what? You just bought it for a low price. You get it in the mail, then you just reship it back out to somebody else at a higher price if they buy it at a higher price. It's that simple. That's all flipping is, and you can make a solid profit from that. And I'm pretty sure the person that actually bought the Fitbit is making a solid profit off the Fitbit that I sold to them. I personally don't care because I thought $68 was a good value for what it was. I thought $68 was fine for the Fitbit. It's a pretty old product, but apparently people are buying them for $78, $80, $90. It all depends. If you get the right person, you'll get the right deal. My last two hot items for flipping might be a little bit hard to do on Mercari, but I'm pretty sure it's still possible. And if it's not possible, you can still take this somewhere else like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, anywhere like that and do the exact same thing. But on Mercari, my fourth item that I would say is a hot item is luxury watches. So luxury watches obviously isn't for everybody. You have to put a lot of money up front to go and buy a luxury watch. You might have to put $1,000, maybe $2,000 up front, maybe $800 up front to go and buy yourself a luxury watch. But once you actually go and buy yourself a luxury watch for $800, $900, $1,000, whatever, you do that and you go and sell it for $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, then you made like $500 just off the bat right there. And then you just keep doing that, you keep doing that, and you keep doing that, and look at that, now you're at $10,000. Personally, I don't have an example of flipping luxury watches. I do want to try and actually flip my first luxury watch maybe sometime this year. But if you want to check out somebody that has made a successful business off of just starting his business from flipping luxury watches, definitely check out Richard Fain on YouTube. I think he has a little bit over 100,000 subscribers now, but definitely check him out because he actually flips luxury watches, or at least he did. Now he does completely other things, but he flipped luxury watches. He bought a watch for about $800, $900 and he flipped it for about $1,200, and he did that multiple times and basically just kept going with that, kept using that money to put into his business, making himself even more money. It's super simple stuff as long as you can actually get yourself into it and actually make money from it. So check out Richard Fain if you want to actually learn how to flip luxury watches in full-time, full use type of thing. I'm actually watching some of his videos now to figure out if I can flip my first luxury watch. So I do want to try it, and I'll keep you guys posted on whether I can flip a luxury watch or not, and I'll probably make a video about it if I do. So just letting you guys know for the future. My last hot item for flipping is very possible on Mercari, but personally I think it's better on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, and eBay, and that is actually flipping cars, flipping vehicles, flipping motorcycles, all that kind of stuff. Same thing goes here. You need to have a little bit of money up front, maybe $1,200, $1,500, maybe up to $5,000. It depends on what you're trying to buy, maybe a car, motorcycle. It all depends on what the car is, what the motorcycle is. If you're trying to buy that, you can go and flip that as well. It works the same way as flipping a luxury watch. Obviously, you need to do your research when it comes to watches and cars, because obviously if it's a problem with the car and you might not be able to flip it, you will be stuck with a car or a motorcycle that you really can't use or you just don't want. So make sure you do your research on reliable cars, reliable motorcycles, whatever you want to flip when it comes to flipping those big ticket items. But like I said before, you can go and buy a car for $1,200 and flip it for $2,000. That's $800 right there. Simple stuff, nothing crazy, and it's very much possible, and people do it every single day. I believe Richard Fain also did that as well, but another YouTuber that did that is Ricky, I can't remember his last name, Ricky Gutierrez. I'll put a picture up. I can't remember his last name, but he actually flipped motorcycles on OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace, one of the two. Basically anywhere he can just flip it at, and he made money from it, and that kind of got him started with his business, and now he's a millionaire just like Richard Fain is. So pretty simple stuff. Is not hard. You just gotta take the time and actually get into it. So there you go. That's 5 different things that you can actually use to flip online on Mercari, on OfferUp, on eBay, on all that kind of good stuff to make you some extra money. You can use that extra money to flip more stuff or to put into your own business, or just have it as extra cash that you want to have. It's that simple. You can do whatever you want because guess what? It's your money. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit it with a like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them down below in the comment section. Make sure you check out my Instagram and my Twitter. You can drop the comments there or the questions there. I'll respond to everybody no matter where you put it at. I'll got you covered. This channel is all about personal finance. It's all about money. So anything regarding any of that, I 100% got you covered. But that's pretty much it for this video. So like I said before, make sure you hit that like button. I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.